Hey y'all, this is David Ducker coming back at you, and today I'm going to be doing a companion piece to another video I already published. That's the role of the GM. Well, today we're going to be talking about the role of the players. What is the player's responsibility in the game? So it's a much less complicated job than the GM has, and it's possibly more rewarding. So that's to me why a lot of people would rather be a player than be a GM. You know, I enjoy both, but they're very different challenges. So first thing the player has to do is just have some basic human decency, some courtesy, some personal hygiene. They have to be someone that others can tolerate being around. You know, you show up on time. If you chip in for pizza, you bring some soda, whatever that is with your group that makes you tolerable. You bring them some beers to placate them. Whatever you need to do to just interact with them as a human being. That's very important. Josh Pullman, I'm sure, would insist that is your most important job, because he gets really offended by poor table etiquette, as he calls it. And we even did a tag team video on table etiquette, so you can check that out as well. But apart from just being a human being with some courtesy and common decency, what your job is very easy. You make a character, you get in character, you stay in character. That's about it. So let's break that down, though. So the hardest part probably is making a character, because your character needs to fit in with the GM's story, with the setting that he has selected, or as a group that you all selected, and you have to fit in with the other party members without knowing who they are, except through the GM, because I'm espousing secret character creation for many reasons, detailed in the video titled "Secret Character Creation." Shockingly titled that. So you need to have a lot of communication with the GM. You need to say, "Oh, is my katana-wielding samurai going to fit in to this setting? Is a samurai going to fit into your story? Will a samurai fit in with the rest of the group? You know, if we have a Shaolin monk and he hates samurai, can I be a samurai?" So there's a lot of back and forth you need to have with the GM. And you need to be fairly flexible about what you're looking to play, just to make sure the game works 100%. So that on the first session, you meet all the other characters, and you fit together, boom, like puzzle pieces, like a glove, without having met them before, without having designed your character with them. They should fit together. And the GM, you know, it's his job to facilitate that. Make sure the party is not going to kill each other on first meeting. Make sure they're not going to wander away from each other. Make sure they can engage in the story and that they fit into the setting. You know, so, oh, is my Western gunfighter going to fit in? Is my Space Marine going to fit in? Is my Zulu warrior going to fit into this game? Can I play a 12-year-old princess in this game? Can I be Tarrasque with man-like intelligence? Maybe you can, and maybe you can't. You know, can I be a superhero? Can I be a World War II veteran? You really got to narrow this down. I mean, even something, you know, as simple as you know, can I be a 14th century knight? Well, the setting is actually 11th century, so no, you can't. Maybe we can adapt your character, make him into an 11th century knight, but you got to take into account then that you know, there are no lances and there are no stirrups on the horse. So if that was part of your fighting style, you can't do that. And also, there's no plate mail, and there's only you know, round helmets, skull caps, with a nose guard perhaps. So if an integral part of your character was wearing full plate and having his face concealed by his helmet, now that's out too. You know, so you've got to make sure everything fits. So that's your first job as a player. Make sure you fit. Be flexible enough that the GM can work with you, get you in. But that is your hardest job. So just do that. Once you've made sure that your character's going to fit, then you start going through and fleshing him out. Put the meat on the bones. So if you say, oh, okay, he's a 10th century knight. Now let's flesh him out. Go through your generic character sheet mentioned in my video. Generic character sheets. The generic universal character sheet. So appearance, what does he look like? Personality, how does he act? History, where is he from? Who's his family? What's his education like? Goals, where does he want to go in the future? What are his aspirations? Relations, again, those family, mentors, enemies, allies. Go down the list, fighting style or tactics, or a specific school of magic, whatever's important there. Or you could have a section on his biology if he's some kind of strange alien. Perhaps he's blind and he communicates only by noise, and he has sonar of some sort. Make sure you outline exactly how that works before you start playing the character. So that's all part of making the character. You get the skeleton that's going to fit in. Once you know he's going to fit into everything else, you flesh him up. You shoot the GM. Here's all these NPCs for you to use. All the places my character's been or wants to be for you to use. So I've helped in the world building, preventing GM burnout. And here's my goals too. Just storylines. How to use these NPCs. How to use these places. What my character's going to seek out. So if I'm trying to catalog every religion in the star system, now the GM knows that he needs to make NPCs for every temple we pass, because I'm going to go into them. He knows this ahead of time, so he can prep instead of having to improv all this. So that's all part of making the character. And then once you've made the character, you just get in character and stay in character. And if you made him well, then you will never need to break character, because he's going to fit in with like a glove with everybody else. You won't need to metagame because you planned ahead so well that you're not going to have problems. Party won't split. Party won't fight each other. The GM will know where you're trying to go to, so he'll be prepped. You'll have helped him with the prep. So it's really low stress from there to show up every week, with some deodorant on, and get in character and stay in character for the whole session and enjoy what everybody else is doing at the table, what the GM's doing. Move forward through that story, hit vivid descriptions, and that's about it. I might add as an addendum, if you want to be an advanced player, help other players too. So if somebody's shy or they're quiet, shine some spotlight over onto them. And also, of course, try to be a little entertaining, So when you have the spotlight, make sure other people are enjoying what you're doing with it, and then know when to throw that spotlight off and say, oh, okay, so that's how my character's cool. How is your character cool? Oh, let's look at that. Let me throw some spotlight over at you. Oh, you're an archer. My character can't even draw a bow. He's never done that before, so he thinks that's really cool. You can pick off goblins when they're trying to kill him in the heat of combat, and he really appreciates that. So we've got this team building, and they've got cool factor and spotlight, and I've got cool factor and spotlight, so it's all good. So that's pretty much it for the player. That's your role. Make a character, get in character, stay in character, and if you've made him well, then you'll never need to break character. And you can stay in that character till the story is told, till the campaign is over. So that's about it for the role of the player. Let me know if I missed anything. If you think a player has another responsibility at the table, please leave that in the comments below. If you've seen someone abusing their role, their responsibility, not pulling their weight, leave that in the comments below as well. But I'm going to sign off now. I hope everybody has a good day. Cheers.